fam, welcome to the African Diaspora News Channel. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you this report. Today's report is about Nana Akufo-Addo, who is the president of Ghana, and we've talked about him before because of the things that he said to the French President Macron, and now he's also is on the headlines because of something that he has said. They just appointed him as the chairperson of ECOWAS, and in his speech he mentioned that they need to work towards breaking the link between the French bank and the West African countries. So watch his speech and we'll come back.
Your Excellencies, President of the Commission, ladies and gentlemen, Ghana is humbled and honored by the decision of the authority of heads of state and government of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, to elect me by unanimous vote as chairperson of ECOWAS for the next term of 1 year. I'm aware of the enormity of the task ahead, and I assure you that I'll do my utmost not to let the side down and discharge my duties to the very best of my abilities. The 2020 decision on monetary union within our ECOWAS space. We have all recommitted ourselves to the ECOWAS single currency program and have taken into account the courageous move by our sister nations of the UEMOA community to break their long-standing links with the Banque de France. We need practical measures to advance the process of financial and monetary integration. In so doing, we must protect at all costs our freedom and independence of action so that the development of our community responds to the needs and aspirations of our peoples and not to the goals of external agencies and forces. I'm confident that by the grace of God, I can count on the unstinting support of each one of your excellencies in navigating the immediate future of our community. It is important for all of us to recognize that the way forward is to implement regional decisions, such as the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme, recognizing that ultimately the benefits are in everyone's interest. Those of us who believe strongly in integration can do no better than to give our full support to regional decisions. Through this, we will build institutional confidence and integrity in the structural organs of ECOWAS. Let us collaborate to ensure that we adhere to and maintain common values of governance, i.e. the principles of democratic accountability, respect for individual liberties and human rights, and the rule of law. Such commonality will facilitate immeasurably the process of bonding amongst the peoples of our community. When we think of West Africa, together with our individual countries, we are not just being Pan-Africanists, we are also being true nationalists. Because what makes West Africa more prosperous will make each of our individual countries more prosperous. Let us give enthusiastic support to community decisions and build rapidly our community. Our peoples deserve no less, and the objectives of peace, progress, and prosperity will thus be within our reach, realizing the historic purposes of ECOWAS. Once again, Excellencies, thank you for this honor.
What he's saying makes sense, and that is exactly what they need to do. But unfortunately, that's not what's happening on the ground. I hope he can change it. I hope they can change it together, because one country on its own can do a lot. I'm optimistic, and I hope they really do cut ties with the French bank and French in general. Like, let them have a diplomatic relationship, but that's it. You know, they're colonial masters, yes, but no longer. They're no longer that. But that seems to be the problem, though. Like, even though there was physically they're no longer that, mentally they are still the colonizers. Because just last year, countries from West Africa, even though they were in agreement with the other countries to have their own currency that is ECO, France just came in, swooped in and hijacked it. I don't know what they're going to do about that. Half of them, they have literally split. Half of them agreed, signed, and they were like, surprise. So the other ones are like, wait, what just happened? I thought we all agreed we'll have one currency, but this one's went ahead and signed with France. Basically, these 8 West African countries came together with France and agreed on changing the CFA currency to ECO. They already signed on it, but the other countries were not very happy because there was already talks between those countries, between the Western and Central countries that were already using the CFA to going forward to change their money together and rename it ECO. And they already had this, but these 8 countries went ahead and announced this. So this sounded like it was a shock for the other countries because they came out and said they were not happy with what happened. Yeah, so that's the report I did on it, and they really were disappointed, and they were actually surprised because they didn't hear about it. The other West African countries had no idea about it, so they were shocked. And looking at it from outside, you're like, okay, so you guys were in agreement to have this one currency which will help your countries tremendously, and all of a sudden the French can come and, you know, persuade just these people and take them away. So now it's split in 2. So I don't know what going forward what the others are going to do. They were saying then that they might follow, and some of them were just angry. But now that they put this chairperson and they're talking about this unity, hopefully that is going to be done. It's not just saying, you know, like, I'm glad they are saying that because it starts from there, but you have to show it in your actions. Like, if you say unity, and then go and sign a deal which will impact your neighbor, your brothers, which will impact you too. It would have been so good for the West African countries if they would have done it together. But now, you know, it feels like a hijacking, and it was hijacked. Like, let's call it what it is. So yeah, he said that, and people are very happy with what he said. But me, now I'm saying, okay, good that you said that, and I am happy. But now let's put it in plan. Let's make sure that you do actually, you know, detach from French bank and cut the link and just say bye. Bye, thank you, it's been real, bye, now we're going to do it on our own. And that's my wish for the West African countries, not only West African countries, but the whole of Africa, you know, to have maybe one day have one currency that we all can use. And it has tremendous benefits. Look at America. You don't see each and every state having their own currencies, or even China. They have one. You guys have your own dollar, the Europeans have their pounds, and China has their yuan. Is it yuan or yen? Yuan. They have their yuan, and so there's power in that, having one currency, because even changing it makes it really hard, because having different kinds of currencies everywhere you go, every country you go in the continent, it makes it hard to trade, it makes it hard to travel. Like, let's say if you want to travel from Kenya to Nigeria, first you have to take that shilling and change it into dollar. That dollar, you already are losing money when you're changing it, and then you go to Nigeria, and then now that dollar you change it to naira, and then now you use it, and then you lose money there. So it's just it's not convenient. So that does not push people to trade with each other. It's better for me to trade with a US person with dollar than now changing it again to naira. You know, it's simpler if you have one currency, and also I think it makes it powerful if all of us are using it, and our economies will be attached to it. So anyways, guys, do let us know what you thought about his speech and him boldly claiming that they need to, you know, cut ties with French banks. And do you think it really is going to happen? Do let us know down below. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you this report. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.